I'm back with another movie pitch for Halloween Retribution. I just want to say a couple of things before I get to my pitch. The first thing is this. Again, if you're into that whole Rob Zombie reboot thing, if that's your thing, that's fine. That's not for me. I'm not going to be discussing Rob Zombie's take on Halloween anymore. That's not my thing. I'm not going to discuss that unless and until they make a movie that follows that storyline. I won't be discussing that anymore. Anything else that I discuss will be from the original continuity, from the original timeline. So if you're looking for Rob Zombie related Halloween material, you'll have to simply go to another channel, because I won't be discussing Rob Zombie's timeline anymore. It's just not my thing. I don't like it at all. Sorry. Except for the mask. And Scout Taylor Compton. She was pretty, but that's it. But I have another pitch for Halloween Retribution. And again, for anybody that doesn't know what that movie is, Halloween Retribution was supposed to be the 9th movie in the original Halloween series, if you want to say that, even though it's all one big series. But it's supposed to be from the original continuity. I'll just put it that way. And it was supposed to come out in the fall of 2004. September or October, somewhere around there. Anyway, this pitch that I came up with today basically starts off like this. The movie opens up showing the Myers house, and when you go inside, it has Michael's mom, and she's calling him to come downstairs. She calls his name the first few times, and he doesn't answer her. And I want to establish this right now. Everyone keeps saying Michael Myers was normal, and then he just snapped. That's not my opinion. In my opinion, he was never normal. He was always evil. He always had issues, and that's what I want my movie, my pitch, to be about. Michael Myers was born evil. He was never a good guy. He was never a normal kid. He just hid it from everyone. So in saying that, let me continue with my pitch. She calls his name. He doesn't answer. The third time is the charm. He finally comes down. But check this out, guys. He doesn't just come downstairs. No. You want to know how he comes downstairs? This is going to sound weird. He comes downstairs in his costume. And you hear the breathing sound while he's walking down the stairs. It's like, you know how he does in the movies when he breathes heavily? But that's the first time you hear the iconic Michael Myers breathing in part 9. He comes downstairs, and she talks to him about something. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. But they're basically talking. And then he goes back upstairs, mask and all. But then he does something really crazy. He goes back into his room, takes his mask off, he turns the light off, and he goes and sits in a rocking chair. What's the significance of that? Remember in Halloween 4? The Return of Michael Myers, when he was just rocking back and forth? That was creepy. That's what he would do in this movie. He just rocks back and forth, and he turns the light off and sits in the dark. He's just sitting there, staring at the wall, like Dr. Loomis said. He sits there staring at the wall, not seeing the wall, looking past the wall. While he's doing that, the camera zooms in on his eyes. You're going to say, how can we see his eyes if it's dark? Because it's a movie. They have special lit areas, duh. I know a fan is gonna say that. That's why I hurry up and cleared that up. But yeah, basically, the camera zooms in on his eyes. This is young Michael Myers I'm talking about. This is the only time you'll see Michael Myers without the mask. It zooms in on him, and he's just staring at the camera. The blank, emotionless face that Dr. Loomis talks about. And he has the black eyes. And while the camera's zooming in on his eyes, it's just playing the Halloween theme. And the movie starts. And it says on the screen, Halloween Retribution. But long story short, it's now 2015. 13 years after the events of Halloween Resurrection. And the mayor has decided to rebuild Haddonfield. He tore everything down. They decided they wanted everything to be new. Because people stopped moving to Haddonfield because of everything that Michael did. So the mayor decides, I'm going to make a quote-unquote new Haddonfield. And he rebuilds all the houses. And as sick and gross and disgusting as this is, I know, but I have to say it anyway, because it's part of the pitch. He makes the Myers house a tourist attraction. I know that's gross. People are ruthless. They will do whatever they have to do to make money. He basically uses the Myers house as the town's one of their main sources of revenue. They make their money using the Myers house as a tourist attraction. I also thought I should mention that I would want this movie to be filmed in South Pasadena, California, or the location of the original Halloween film. I would want that town to play the town of Haddonfield again for Part 9 as sort of a tribute to John Carpenter's Halloween. And I've decided that if I got a chance to make this movie, it would be Part 9, but it would have the tone of the original Halloween. Michael Myers would be more in the shadows, but he would still create decent body count. I wouldn't make him kill 3 people, because then I feel like the fans got cheated. He would kill like 17. That way you got your money's worth. But that's basically my pitch for Retribution. Everything else that I said in yesterday's video stands in the movie, except for the part I added today about the mayor. The mayor basically rebuilds the town of Haddonfield, and he gets people to move back there, and instead of fearing Michael Myers, they basically make a joke out of him in this movie. They turned his house into a tourist attraction, for crying out loud. That's basically it. So you guys can let me know what you think about that. Would you like to see another Halloween movie filmed in South Pasadena? I know I would. Let me know what you guys think of my pitch. Is that something you would like to see? Personally, I think it would save the franchise. But it's not really about what I think, it's about what you think. Because I'm just one person. You guys are the audience. You're the masses. You count. Let me know. Do you like my pitch for Halloween Retribution? Tell me in the comments section. But whether the haters like it or not, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And I approve this message. Thank you very much. Halloween Retribution. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.